Welcome friends, let us continue to study pumps on my YouTube channel. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. In today's lecture we are going to study about the construction and working of positive displacement pump, that is a reciprocating type pump, and particularly we are going to study about plunger pump and the bucket pump in today's lecture. Plunger pump. This is the sketch for the plunger pump. Now, why it is known as the plunger pump and what is the difference between the plunger pump and the piston pump? In this type of pump, as the height or you can say length of the reciprocating member is more than the cylinder height or ultimately the stroke length of the cylinder, then it is known as the plunger pump. So here this one is the reciprocating member, and this reciprocating member reciprocates inside the cylinder. Now you just see the length of the, or you can say height of the reciprocating member. That height of the reciprocating member is more than the stroke length or ultimately the cylinder height, and due to that this reciprocating member is known as the plunger, and due to this kind of pump is known as the plunger pump. Now if the height of the reciprocating member is less than the cylinder or less than the stroke length of the cylinder, then in that case the reciprocating member is known as the piston, and that kind of pump is known as the piston pump. Construction. It contains a fixed cylinder known as body or frame of a plunger pump. So this is known as the cylinder, or ultimately it is a body or frame of a plunger pump. A plunger reciprocates inside the fixed cylinder. So this one is the plunger and it reciprocates inside the fixed cylinder. Plunger is connected to handle. So this plunger is connected to a horizontal handle, you can see here. Suction pipe and suction valves are connected to bottom of the cylinder. So at the bottom of the cylinder, the suction pipe is there and the suction valve is connected. Discharge pipe and discharge valve are connected to one side of a cylinder. So here in the right hand side of the cylinder, the discharge pipe and the discharge valves are connected. Working, first stroke. As the handle is moved up, so as we move up the handle, along with the handle, the plunger also moves up. And as the plunger moves up, partial vacuum is created inside the cylinder. Due to that, the water is lifted from the suction pipe and the suction valve, and it is filled up inside the cylinder. Next stroke is the second stroke. As the handle is moved down, plunger moves down in the cylinder. So as we move down the handle, plunger also moves down, and due to that water is compressed inside the cylinder, and due to high pressure of water, discharge valve opens and water comes out. So that is nothing but the second stroke of the plunger pump, in which when plunger moves down, the water comes out from the discharge pipe through discharge valve. Next pump we are going to study is nothing but the bucket pump. So now why it is known as the bucket pump? So you can see here the reciprocating member, which is the having less height than the cylinder or ultimately the stroke volume or stroke length. So it is known as a piston. But in that piston one valve is located, and that valve is known as the bucket valve. And due to that reciprocating member is also known as the bucket, or a bucket with valve or piston with valve. And due to that, this pump is known as the bucket pump. Kindly see the animation of the bucket pump carefully. Kindly note that during which movement of bucket the discharge is obtained, whether it is bottom to top movement or top to bottom movement. Kindly see the another animation also. Kindly try to find out during which movement of a piston or ultimately the piston with valve, that is the bucket, the water is discharged. So from this animation you can see that when the bucket moves down, we are not getting any discharge, but when bucket moves up, we are getting some discharge. Now let us study this. In this type of pump, a valve is located in the reciprocating member, that is piston, as we have studied. Reciprocating member is known as the bucket, and due to that it is known as the bucket, and thus it is known as the bucket pump. Construction. It contains a fixed cylinder known as the body or frame of a bucket pump. So this is a fixed cylinder or a bucket or a body. A valve known as bucket valve is located inside the piston, and thus it is known as the bucket. Piston is connected to the hand lever. This piston or the piston with bucket valve or a bucket is connected to the hand lever. Suction pipe and suction valve are connected to bottom side of the cylinder. So at the bottom side of the cylinder, suction pipe and suction valves are connected. Discharge pipe and discharge valve are connected to the top side of the cylinder. So at the top of the cylinder or up to the half of the portion of the cylinder, discharge valve or discharge pipes are connected. Working, first stroke. And this stroke is known as the suction stroke and discharge stroke. As the hand lever is moved down, bucket moves up. If we move down the hand lever, due to that, the bucket moves up. Now, as the bucket moves up, the process takes place on both the sides of the bucket. Due to this movement of the bucket, partial vacuum is generated below the bucket. So, below the bucket, vacuum is generated and water available above bucket is compressed. So, whatever water available above the bucket, it is compressed. So, when the bucket moves up, that is from bottom to top, two processes takes place. One is partial vacuum is generated at the bottom of the bucket, and above the bucket, whatever the water is available, it is compressed. Thus the water is lifted and filled inside the cylinder below bucket region. So as the vacuum is generated below bucket, the water is lifted through suction pipe and it is filled up below the bucket region. And second, water comes out from the top side of the cylinder, because whatever the water available above the bucket was compressed, and due to that it comes out from the discharge pipe. So there is a suction process below bucket and discharge process above bucket during the stroke. It means when bucket is moving from bottom to top, suction and discharge both takes place. Suction below bucket and discharge above bucket. Second stroke, and that is known as the transfer stroke. As the hand lever is moved up, bucket moves down, and due to this movement of the bucket, water below the bucket transfers to the above bucket through the bucket valve located in the bucket. So when the bucket moves down, so whatever water available below the bucket region, it transfers from below bucket region to the above bucket region through the bucket valve. And thus, during this stroke, only water transfers from below bucket to the above bucket region. Kindly ask your queries in the comment box of the video. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.